Okay, I almost wasn't going to make this video, but people have requested it. The reason why I'm still vegan? Well, over the past 5 years that I've been vegan, I haven't heard anything convincing to persuade me to start contributing to the animal holocaust. This would be the same answer for the question, why am I still pro-human rights? Why am I still anti-rape? Why am I still anti-baby molestation? And why do I still believe that kidnap and torture is wrong? Well, because those things all pertain to human beings who possess sentience or the ability to have a subjective experience of the world. I find it incredibly difficult to comprehend how animals don't pass a threshold for moral consideration without denying humans, who are trait equalised to any given animal, who doesn't have moral value. If you pass the threshold or have the get out of jail free card that exonerates you from being stabbed for hamburgers and bacon, even when everything true about you matches everything true of a given animal, save for your aesthetic, how you look, or your shell, whatever you want to call it, and yet the animal still doesn't have the get out of jail free card, you'll most likely reject the plethora of fucked up hypothetical reductios on that. For example, mentally disabled people getting bodied for matching the cognition of a pig, gouging out the eyeballs of non-human beings who are identical to your mum but just don't actually have human DNA, and chainsawing your mum's copy's vag. Choosing to press a big red button that would holocaust infinite universes of infinitely sentient and intelligent beings because they can't reciprocate rights with you, because they're not from the same universe and they're trapped in individual universe boxes and can't even reciprocate with each other. Let's be clear, you either have moral consideration or moral value or you don't. There's no grey area when it comes to deciding to mince or not to mince, or shoot or not to shoot, or to gas or not to gas. So if somebody says they don't subscribe to the name the trait reductios and they still subscribe to affirming moral value to humans and deny it to animals, that's just them saying, I grant moral value because I grant moral value because I grant moral value. Makes no sense. It's a logical contradiction because they are affirming and denying X for moral value. Now, I would never purposefully contradict myself in that way, and therefore that's why I'm vegan. Plus the shit that goes down in the animal agriculture industry, I like to call it the Holocaust industry. Yeah. But this is a Holocaust industry, is a crock of pure evil shit. Now, if I developed some kind of self-diagnosed cybo shit that meant that I had to start eating fish and eggs because of some bullshit YouTube video or a blog post I read on Instagram from someone like Bonnie Rebecca, I would sooner go to my doctor, who would prescribe me a course of probiotics or antibiotics if the condition was really that bad, than to fund an industry that puts babies into blenders and suffocates and crushes fishes under their own body weight of their other fishes. Doctors know their field and are qualified to help you, so why wouldn't I go and see a doctor? Pseudoscientists on the internet are trying to get followers, book sales and sponsorship deals, and there is nothing about suffocated fishes and eggs from the mothers of minced up chicks that is gonna cure your leaky fucking gut syndrome. You just want to believe in some nature fallacy crap and have the misconstrued idea that medicine is evil. Most likely, you haven't actually had the specific tests that are carried out by trained medical professionals, and you haven't even asked your doctor about testing. And if you would rather contradict yourself by affirming and rejecting moral value for beings who pass the threshold for moral value, then it is inevitable that you will be criticised for contradicting yourself. And that's all I have to say.